Hello everybody, welcome back to House Heart Home. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I would like to welcome all the new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at House Heart Home Life. Today I'm going to show you guys in a very simple way how to make your own ghee from butter, from store-bought butter. You can make your own ghee at home. It's really not that difficult, guys. It's very simple. You just put this block of butter into a pot and just let it sit and become ghee on its own, and then you strain it and you use it. That's all there is to it. It's much better than buying it in a store is to make it at home. So without further ado, let's start making ghee. Here I have, you can take any kind of butter that you get. The less water content of the butter, the better it is. I've tried almost all the brands of butter I get here, I guess, but it's all the same. If you can get organic butter and do it, well and good. If you can get grass-fed cow butter, dairy butter, it's very good. I don't get that here, or maybe I haven't looked much, I don't know. Anyways, I just have plain simple unsalted butter. That's another important thing. It has to be unsalted butter, and what I have here is 454, so say 500 grams of butter. So to make this ghee, I always take a thick bottom pan. A stainless steel thick bottom vessel is good, because you're just gonna let it sit in there and you don't want the ghee to burn. There is the butter block, and I'll show you guys once it's all melted. What? Yummy?
Yummy.
You like ghee?
Yes.
And you like the sweet that I make after ghee?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
Careful. Sweet panitata amma. Laddu ghee laddu panitata. Kutti kutti ghee laddu. Wait ma kutti. Okay. Taramma. Wait pannu. Okay. Amma cook panidare ippove ippove ready illa challam. Innu time aagum. Innu nariya time aagum Raja. Innu ready ஆவலடா. இன்னும் ரொம்ப டைம் ஆகும் லட்டு ஆவறதுக்கு. இப்பதான் கீ போட்டிருக்கேன் அம்மா. சரியா வெயிட் பண்றியா நீ? அப்படி சாப்பிடுவியா? வெயிட் பண்றியா செல்லம்? Will you wait? சரி drawer க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடு பார்க்கலாம். Good girl, drawer க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடு. Good job. வெயிட் பண்ணு. அம்மா ரெடி ஆனோனே கூப்பிடுறேன், ஓகே? ஓகே? ரன்ஷோன் கூப்பிடுறேன் அம்மா. சரி. Bye bye. See you later. So here is the butter. I have kept it on really low flame and half the block is melted. All you need to do, guys, is just let it boil in there. So ghee is nothing but clarified butter. So now the butter is going to get clarified. All the milk solids in it is going to cook away and separate from the rest of the butter, and you're going to get just clear butter, just pure clear butter, which is called as ghee. And the aroma of that ghee, oh, I cannot tell you how wonderful that aroma will be. It will just fill your home, and every time you use ghee in any dish, you will just enjoy the aroma. You won't get that in your store-bought ghees. I have tried them, and you just don't get the same aroma. You don't get the same taste. So you would have heard me talking to my 2-year-old, and I was telling her about a ghee sweet. So that's something my mom taught me. So once the ghee or the butter is clarified and you get ghee, you get the milk solids down at the bottom, and they kind of turn brown. The milk solids cook and they turn brown, and that has a very sour taste, not a very sour taste, I should say. It has a nutty taste, and in the end it leaves a sour taste in your mouth. And my mom taught me a really easy and yummy sweet. Rancho, no, no, please. A yummy sweet to do with those leftover milk solids. I'm going to share that with you all too. So it's a bonus in this video. So you can see how frothy it has become, and that's just going to cook and boil. So the trick is to just leave it on a flame between low and medium, or even low, and just keep a constant eye on it now and then, like keep coming and looking at it and not let it out of your sight. So when I started making ghee, the time was 5. Oops, sorry. 5. So it's just 4 minutes into it. I'm just showing that to you guys, just to let you guys know the time frame and how long it's gonna take me to get this ghee done. So you can see here with all the froth that's up here, what's down below is a clear yellow liquid. Of course, growing up, we would see our grannies milk the cows, so get fresh milk and make yogurt and then buttermilk, everything at home, and then get the butter, fresh homemade butter, churn it, and then make ghee out of that fresh homemade butter. And that taste is unbeatable. That's the original, authentic one. But in today's day, at least, it's good to make something at home, whatever you can, with the time and resources that we have. So just buying a block of butter from the store and making ghee at home itself feels like an achievement. Time is 5:14. 10 minutes into it that we started, and you can see a lot of the froth has cleared up, and you can see more of the clear yellow liquid beneath. Still a long way to go. And now 45 minutes into making this, we're almost nearing the end. This is like the final step where the second layer of froth appears, or the bubbles, it starts bubbling. That's when you know it's towards the end. And at this time, it's very crucial not to let this out of your sight and to stay close by. Keep an eye on it, keep stirring, and see that the ghee doesn't turn too brown or the milk solids down there don't burn. Also, if you notice, from that light yellow color, the liquid has turned to an amber, so more of a deep yellow, dark yellow towards orange, brownish. So that's the color we're looking for. Health benefits of ghee are numerous. You guys can search it out, and it's just endless. It's so good for your skin, digestion, good for our bones. It has a high smoke point, so you can cook with it, fry things in it. And here you can see it's all done. I've switched off the flame when that second layer of froth came, and here you can see the milk solids that have turned brown, and this is the brown that we want. If it goes beyond this, the milk solids will burn and you just have to throw it away. But if you want to make that sweet dish, then this is the point that we want it at. So that's good. So as I was saying, you can apply, like if we have dry chapped lips, I just reach on to the bottle of ghee in my kitchen and just apply it. And when it comes to storing ghee, I would recommend you store it in a clean glass bottle. So this was a jar, I think my coconut oil jar, and I just washed it clean, and I'm filling it up with the new ghee. So I've used a strainer and strained it into this glass bottle, and look at all the residue that was left behind. I haven't got much actually with this butter that I've used. I've got much more in the past. So now we're gonna start making this sweet with the leftover residue from making the ghee. So can't really give you exact measurements of the ingredients I use. That's because this residue will differ from butter to butter. So for this, I'm using some rice flour, and then this is some jaggery powder. You can use sugar or just grate a jaggery rock and use it. I just find this melts so quick, so if you have this, this is better. And a pinch of salt. and then ghee. There's of course a little bit of ghee left in the pan there. If needed, I will add in more. So now what we do is, depending on how much is left, I would say about 1 tablespoon is left in the pan there. And so I'm going to add, this is 1/4 cup of rice flour. So I'll switch on the stove and add this. So now we're just going to keep stirring this on medium flame, so that we just want to lightly roast the rice flour, not totally fry it up and burn it. So again, for this, be very careful, keep a watchful eye. People have asked me if they can use some other flour instead of rice flour. I don't know. Honestly, I have always done it with rice flour, but I think you can use chickpea flour or gram flour, which is besan, and you'll get besan ghee laddu instead of a rice one. I think you can even use wheat flour maybe for wheat laddus. So I've always played it safe from the first time I made it. I've just tried this, but I think next time I make it, I definitely am going to experiment, and we'll see how it turns out. To continue talking about the health benefits, ghee is good for young and old alike, for kids, for babies it's very good, for pregnant women it's good, for nursing mothers it's good. So you can see all the ghee is melted, that's why the flour is clumping up into a ball, and we just need to keep roasting it. You won't get a whole lot of dessert. It's just, the purpose of this is to not waste what's left behind. Some people just eat it as it is or add some sugar and eat. To know if the rice flour is roasted is just roast it for about, I think for this quantity, I think 10 minutes is good, and that'll just roast the flour. And now I'm adding in the jaggery powder, and also some cardamom powder will give it a very good taste. Most Indian desserts, if not all, have cardamom powder in them. That's one spice that is very much used in Indian desserts. Slow it down now and let that melt. That's a pinch of salt. So what salt does in sweet dishes is it enhances the sweet taste. So anytime you're cooking something sweet and you want the sweetness to really shine through and really show up, then just add a pinch of salt. That'll do the magic. This is some freshly pounded cardamom powder of 1 cardamom. That goes in there. And then mix, mix, mix. So don't ever leave this and go away from the stove on a high heat, because it can burn so quickly. All of a sudden, in a second, it'll just turn from well roasted to burnt. So be very careful. So my husband loves this, my little daughter loves this, I love this dessert, so it's worth going through all this to make it. I don't mind it at all. Every time after I make ghee, I make this. Tastes really good, guys. You can add pounded cashew nuts or something to this, but since the quantity is so little, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. The quantity is so little, guys. It's just gonna give me 2 or 3 laddus. So I'm just not gonna, I'm gonna skip that step. Now I'm just gonna transfer it onto a plate. And be careful, it'll be really hot. With clean dry hands, I'm just going to make this into small little balls. It will be really hot, guys, so if you're not used to handling heat or food when it's really hot, then you might want to give it some time till it cools down, but not too much. When it's too cool, then the ghee won't be melted anymore, it will solidify, and then you won't be able to make them into balls. So the trick is with any laddu is to is to roll them when they're warm, preferably hot, but at least warm. Is it good, Rania? You like it?
Yes.
Onima.
Kodema, please, kodem.
Laddu venma. Open. அது சூடு இன்னும் லட்டு சூடா இருக்கு. இது சாப்பிடு. அம்மா உள்ள போடுறேன். இங்க பாரு குட்டி லட்டு. சூடு சினி ரொம்ப சூடு. இந்த. Yum yum. And that's it. The laddus are done and they taste so yummy, guys. They melt in the mouth and we just finish it right away. It's so good. So do try this out. And here you can see the ghee is solidified. Depending on the temperature, where you live and the humidity, it will either be in liquid form or it will solidify and become like this. So you can see how shiny and yummy and crystally it looks. You can even just apply it on your hands and legs like a lotion for like dry skin. It is so healing, like it has such good healing properties and it can do good inside and out, and it tastes really great. In whichever dish you use it, you can just spread it over bread and toast it, or have it with steamed rice. In place of butter, you can use this. It's a healthier option. Or add it to pastas, soups, salads, anyhow. And of course, there's a host of Indian dishes that we use ghee in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And please do subscribe to my channel and enjoy all of my other videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, bye, take care, and fill your home with the aroma of ghee.